Good day, I'm Samantha Allen and this is your JIS News for Friday, May 9. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites has addressed reports that some teachers are making sexual advances to children in schools and that some members of staff are choosing to cover up the incidents. During his post-sectoral press briefing Thursday, Reverend Thwaites said his ministry was moving swiftly to deal with the reports from children's advocate Diane Gordon Harrison.
We have had reports, and where those reports have reached us, we have acted decisively.
The Education Minister was also quick to point out that the profession should not be broad-brushed and insisted that reports had to be investigated before judgment is cast.
I have to say also in the defense of teachers that sometimes malicious people accuse teachers of things which are, when examined, insubstantial. However, any instance such as this, such as reported, alleged, will be dealt with firmly, and I am proud to say that the Jamaica Teachers Association stands shoulder to shoulder with us in that conviction.
The minister also warned that if the appropriate authority from any school knowingly or negligently failed to make that report, he or she was liable under the law. Jamaica's tobacco control measures have been lauded by the World Health Organization, the WHO. The commendation came from the head of the Convention Secretariat of the WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control, Dr. Thwaites Nicogosian. At a function this week, he praised Jamaica for taking a lead role internationally in addressing some tobacco control issues.
I'm very encouraged to see the very rapid progress over the last 1-2 years. That's really encouraging and very strong in some terms. For example, in terms of the size of the health warnings and packages, Jamaica is even now taking the lead in internationally. It's among the very lead countries.
Dr. Nicogosian arrived in the island on Wednesday, May 7 for a 3-day visit to assess Jamaica's position on tobacco control and to provide some guidance for further actions, including the issue of the illicit trade in tobacco. Jamaica's international partners are continuing to work with local authorities to improve security and promote community policing. On Monday, government signed a memorandum of understanding with the United States Agency for International Development to implement the second phase of the Community Empowerment and Transformation Project, COMET. COMET 2, which began in May 2014, will last for 5 years and is being implemented at a cost of $1.4 billion. 25 volatile communities in Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon and St. James will be targeted under the project. National Security Minister Peter Bunting said this initiative fits in well with the ongoing Unite for Change campaign, which seeks to promote peace in communities.
It will facilitate existing programs like COMET 2, sharing information with other programs on the ground and allowing for an even more collaborative approach and improve effectiveness.
The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC, has added 73 new Volvo buses from Belgium to its fleet. These include 4 special low-floor buses for an expanded service for the physically challenged, as well as 4 units for the Montego Bay Metro service to support commuters in Trelawney, St. James and Hanover.
This injection of seats this morning will also help us to maintain stability in our daily runout of 400 units in the KMTR, which will be increased to 450 units on the 1st of September this year for the back-to-school activities.
And we are working to make this bus service the equivalent of any in the world.
The 73 units represent the 5th tranche of the 230 buses contracted from VDL in Belgium in 2010 under a €100 million program that's being implemented with the help of the Belgian government. A final delivery is due April next year, when the JUTC will get 17 regular buses and 10 luxury premium coaches. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller has asserted that events that bring international athletes to the island are critical to Jamaica's sporting development. Mrs. Simpson Miller said events like last weekend's Jamaica International Invitational were evidence of the strength of brand Jamaica.
And I think if we can continue to have this international invitational on an annual basis, I am sure other countries will want their athletes to come to Jamaica, to participate and to compete alongside our Jamaican athletes. For example, China will be sending persons to look at our coaching system at GC Foster, and they will be sending athletes for training here in Jamaica.
And finally, qualified coaches should be available to every school in Jamaica by 2017 to support the development of the country's student athletes. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites says these positions may be filled by new or current teachers in the system once they are qualified.
That's our intention, and that's where we're going.
Meanwhile, Sport Minister Natalie Nita Headley is pointing out that it's only through public-private partnerships that greater momentum will be reached in meeting our sporting infrastructure needs.
Such partnerships will be a win-win for all, as private sector concerns will have the chance to associate themselves with the athletic stars while making their brands more attractive to the public at large.
The ministers were speaking at the recent Ministerial Forum at the Business of Sport International Conference. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Samantha Allen. Thanks for watching.